Hey guys, it's Jenna. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm sick, and you probably can't because I never post. So here's going to be my first post, and doing a story time. So let's get on into it. The story time was when we were in 4th grade, which was only a year ago, and it starts out with us at lunch. There was this girl in our class, we'll call her Apple. She is the person this story time is going to be based on about. She showed me and my friend something that was really bad, and it wasn't like drugs or anything, but it was something bad. She had a vape in her pants. Like, she didn't have any pockets, but she had her vape in her, like, tucked in her pants. And then we were like, yeah, no way, that's not yours. Like, she had a jewel, so it's black, and she had black pants on, and black shirt, so it wasn't really noticeable. But then she was like, I was like, yeah, that's not yours. That's like, that's not yours. And then she was like, yeah, it is. And then she proved it to us. And she was like, and then later that day, like, she told us not to tell anyone. And then later that day, we were at Related Arts, and she, waved over to, like, she was sitting 2 seats away from my friend that also saw it. And she was like, waved over to her. She was like, hey you, but like, she said her name. And then I looked over too, because like,
why not?
She ripped her jewel. So I was like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. And then 2 days later, we were telling our 2 other friends about it, and then our friend was like, we should tell on her, and they were like, she told us not to tell anyone. And then he was like, yeah, well, I don't care. And then later that day at Related Arts, we had music, so we were in the portables. We told our music teacher that we had to tell Miss Fiddlebob that we had to talk to Miss Fiddlebob, aka our vice principal. So she called our front desk lady who works at the front of the school, like in the front office, and she told her that we had to talk to our vice principal. So we went up there, and then we hear our other friend that also knows about it come running, and we were like, why are you here? And then he was like, I'm coming with you. And we were like, okay. So as we're walking past the music room, our 2 other friends that have science are putting something away in their backpacks. I don't know what, but they come ask us what we're doing, and we were like, we're going to the vice principal. And then they were like, why? And we were like, we can't tell you, it's really bad. Well, our friend was like, we can't tell you, it's really bad. So then she was like, okay. They went back to class, and we were going to our vice principal. And when we got there, we said we need to see our vice principal. And our front desk lady was like, yeah, she's in her office. So we go to her office, and she has this really serious look on her. We were like, okay. And then she was like, so what's the story? And we were like, so Apple, we told her real name though, had a jewel. And then at first she thought it was like a diamond or something. And then after that we were like, she called in our sheriff, like our school sheriff, and our school sheriff was like, well, and then later I was like, and then at Related Arts Tuesday, because this was Thursday, she asked, she didn't know what I was talking about when she like used it, and then I was like, she smoked it, because I didn't know that she didn't think that it was a real like jewel. It was like a jewel, like Jewel. So she was talking to, so she asked who heard about it and who like saw it. So our one friend didn't see it. So he went back to class. He just heard about it. And then we're telling her the story. We tell her her first and last name. So she was like, okay. And then we told her she's new. This is her first year. So she might not have a picture. And then we're like, and then she sends us back to class. We see her friends again because they had to go to the bathroom or something. I don't know. And they were like, wait, so what happened? And then she's like, and we're like, we still can't tell you. And then she's like, okay, Jenna, you'll just tell me after school. And then our one friend was like, yeah, that's fine, it's off school property, but you can't tell anyone else. And then we head back to class, and we see the sheriff and our vice principal there, already there. And we went inside the portable. Apple, she walked out. Our two friends said, once we were like walking home, my friend said that she saw Apple walking with her hands behind her back. And we were like, wow. But when we were in the portable, everyone was around us and was like, what did she do? What did she do? What did she do? And we were like, we can't tell you. Can't tell you. Can't tell you. Everyone just kept asking us what happened, and we were like, can't tell you. Like, we're not supposed to tell anyone. If we tell anyone, we'll get referrals too, and we can't. So, yeah. That's the tea. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Make sure to drop a like if you want to see more, and then subscribe, hit that notification bell if you want to see every time I upload. But yeah, love you guys, and don't forget to be nice to each other.